big bikes break the track in. I think we might have to wait a little while. They put a lot of water on it, which is going to be good for the rest of the day. But yeah, we're going to let them break it in, and then we'll go out, start riding, do a little bit today, and then go back, wash, start prepping for this weekend Cal Classic out at Paulus. So we'll see.
Sweet. How's Brax improving?
Brax is riding well. I think he's close to where he was, if not maybe a little bit better, before he got hurt. So just like that time, right? Just keep logging laps. Hopefully he wakes up with muscles one morning.
We're taking turns. Oh, bottle? No. He means cap.
Go for it.
He means cap.
Cap it? There's no way you're capping it.
I just did a bottle. I just did a bottle before. I know.
Oh, okay, Brax, back him up.
Okay, fine. I'll back me up.
Oh.
Yeah, cap it.
No, you guys can't cap it.
Yeah, you can. I'll back my back up back. I capped it at Rolla twice.
Let's get down to business. One more night together. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
Dad!
Mama, please don't
Caleb was right there riding into a wall.
Mama, let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave.
But I want to see you guys charge you straight away.
Let's get down,
Not
let's
rough,
get
I
down
mean
to
wide
business.
open.
Let's get down to business. Give it one more night together. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night together. We've had a million nights just like this. Let's get down to business. Back and forth, with the bush. No, I said before, I don't mean it. It's been a while since I had no attention.
Yeah, it has to be everything you got. This is not a half throttle straight away in a coast. This is wide open. Then, while you brake it, you guys keep taking a look and seeing what the corner does. The line you guys are using is not bad. It's about looking out, right? So now look at it. Very low line. You don't have to come in so tight. I would try and come in wider. And then but you guys got to lean the bike into the entry. If you come in too tight, you're going to stop. Okay. So guys, what I want to see is land wide open. Both brakes while you're braking. Take a look and have a plan ahead of time the line you want to use. And then lean and roll early. Corner has good traction. You guys can trust your lean angle early. Okay. So, Brax, Tanner, front brake. Okay. So you guys can go on the front brake.
I can't do this for another day. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. One more night together. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. One more night together. We've had a million nights just like this. Let's get down to business.
If you can come and go, the bike to the corner. But I love to see you try and get on the gas early in the turn. But you've got to commit on that entry so that it's smooth to the right. But hold on to the front brake down, you can get it.
Okay, we'll keep shooting. The name of it's called Kenny.
Right before the corner, you're not set up right. You guys are hitting the rut, and then your feet will come. You guys have to make sure with these deep ruts, especially where those hooks are, you guys should be looking ahead in the corner, and when you see those hooks, when you see that deep hook, you should actually squeeze tighter and gas through it so you stay locked in. A lot of the times you guys hit the hook, and then your feet will come off and it loses all your speed. But your guys' corners are a lot better. These are pretty tough today. They got big hooks in them. They're not easy. They're changing all the time. Gage, you did really good at this triple step. Okay? You were landing in the pocket like every time. It was really good.
Let's take
Get one more session in.
debating about how long it's going to take them to water.
20. They're going to be pretty sick off.
4 loads at least, because they're only making it to there. 3 loads, 4 loads?
I'd probably say 30 minutes will be safe to be on track. We'll be a little slick as
I'm going to probably call it. Waiting for a shipment to come. Shipment of what? Money, Sure. You told me last time it's the same price of that trailer. I know. 85,000? I know. Dude, have you seen a picture of it? Or have you seen one of them? That thing is at the end of its life. Should we skip Cal Classic? I should skip it and you should go. I'm fucking tired before we even get to the race. What do you think I feel? Well, I'd fucking... Yeah, when I leave here, you fucking sit on the couch and drink beers. You're full of shit. Well, what do? You drink seltzers on the couch? No, I do not. I don't sit on the couch. Yeah, you sit on the garage couch. I don't even sit anywhere. Where do you, you lay down in the on the bed? I have to do shit. Like what? Please. Fuck. What do you do at the track all day? Just stand there. I'll switch you. Yeah, because you would get so much done back here. Look, I see the AC's on, I walk in, he's on the couch. Yeah, because Blue said, yeah, we left together, and then fucking 4 hours later you come back. You guys probably stopped at Hana and had sushi. 4 hours later. What? Would you go to Newport to get Enzo? Canyon Lake. Or Ezra? Enzo. Canyon Lake. Fire! Burning our tax dollars. Look up your fire map. You're busy washing bags. Yeah, it's called Dirt Care. They sent me some of the product to try. We go through bike wash like it's going out of style.
Bike looks a bit big on you. What?
Well, it's not very easy, but I can do it.
That's crazy. I did not think you'd be able to make that.
Bro, I can't
Who's got the better swing? You got the better swing?
Yeah, probably. Besides you, since you play these sports.
You guys used to play, didn't you?
Yeah, but not about 2 years ago. And then it's my turn. I swing. I swing and I hit him. That was a good swing to go over the house. Yeah. That was a good swing to go over the house. Oh no. Yeah, I'm going to get my ball. Hey, now it's my turn. Don't grab your ball. Oh, I can shoot.
All right, I'm gonna judge who goes the furthest.
And then I'm gonna go. And I call that back.
Yeah, like... all three of you guys. I'm gonna see who goes the furthest.
Okay, I call last.
All right.
Okay, then go. Me? Yeah. Okay. I'm going last. I'm going last. Yeah, well then let me have. Why do you win? Okay. Actually, I'm going second. Okay, Brax. Brax wins. Gage is obviously gonna win.
You think he's gonna win?
Why am I gonna win? I haven't swung a baseball bat in so long. Alright, here we go. Okay. The wind's not blowing right now. So, hitting. I win. The wind wasn't blowing. The wind was blowing.
I like your shirt, Gage, sure, Brax. I'm still waiting for mine. That shirt obviously hasn't been noticed since inflation. There's no way lemonade's $1.50.
Enzo, come here.
How's the spring break going?
It's wide open. Trying to keep them busy. Also maximize when they're out of school and get riding in. Don't have to work around school, but then they're at home all week too, which is cool. When you live life on the go all the time, they're always wanting to, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? And then I'll be like, I don't know, man. Like, we're gonna stay home and go dig a hole out in the backyard, and find some bugs or something to mess with, because we are on the move so much. So we have a down day tomorrow, and then we'll prep for the weekend. Friday practice at Paula, and then Saturday, Sunday race for Cal Classics. So looking forward to that. I think it should be good. We're supposed to be cool, but we're also supposed to get a little bit of rain, so it could be epic. So I don't know, we'll see.
There's a couple comments that people made. One question about what bar bend you guys are using.
Yeah, so we use Mika Metals, and he's on the Mini Narrow. Yeah, that's the Mika Narrow, but the full-size grip. And then Brax is on the Tyke, which is basically the same bar, but with the small grips. So we're gonna move him probably soon up to the standard size grip. When their hands are really small, it makes a big difference to be able to wrap around the grip a little bit easier.
And then another commented, Ryan, either of the boys consider rocking the 615 and 207. Would be cool seeing that, especially when they go green. Yeah,
I mean, that would be kind of cool, I guess, especially the 615 one. But I'm also a big believer in like picking a number, sticking with it, so that number sticks with them all through amateur. So it doesn't matter where you go. If you see the 111, you see the 100, you kind of have an idea who they are. And then they also have their own like identity.
How did they get those numbers?
Me and Rob Bitus, he's announced outdoors for forever. And then also when I came in, we were just rapping one day when they were starting to race. I said, man, I need to come up with some cool numbers, And we were just talking, and that's how we came up with 111 for Gage and 100 for Brax. That's when they were just like literally starting out on, I think, PWs. So at that point, numbers were picked off of personalities.
How does this spring break compared to when you guys weren't racing?
When you're not racing, even though we didn't do a ton of different things, we didn't really travel on spring break. We also lived by the beach on spring break. And we weren't big beach people anyways. That's why it wasn't super hard, or at least for me, to move from the beach back out to Marietta. But yeah, it's just busy. Like when you get a week off, now we can go ride Paula, you know, on Tuesdays. They're starting to do split practices again. They don't do it during school kind of season, and that makes it tough. I'm just super leery about putting my kids out with big bikes. You know, regardless of them, being too slow is one thing and being in the way, but also if they just make a mistake and crash on, say, in a blind section, that's something I always worry about. So looking for places to ride that have split practices. So like Tuesday, this last Tuesday was split at Paula, which was super rad, because then they can go out with 50s, 65s, and 85s, and it's just them. I want to say California is probably the last place that's still doing just normal free-for-all practice. Like Glen Helen doesn't do splits. Paris does mini night, and then big bikes are Wednesday. But the problem with that is they prep differently, right? So if you're a kid trying to get better and a kid trying to chase the nationals and eventually be one of those front runners, you need to ride those rough and kind of ruddy tracks. And when they prep for like mini night at Paris, it's prep for minis, so there's really not a lot of technique involved on how to ride the track. So it's a juggling act out here for sure, trying to find places to ride. If it does rain, we try to find a desert track to go to, or a bootleg track, you know, sandy and whatever else, and that we can get our hands on during the time, you know, when the soil's still good. But overall, like we still have a fair amount of places to ride. You know, we have Glen Helen, we have Paula, we have Kuya, we have Paris. Those are all within 1 hour. So yeah, we have like 4 or 5 tracks. Elsinore's back open now. Jason Baker, that has a sandbox, it has opened Elsinore back up. So we were actually there this morning. And that's been good too. That's 15 minutes up the road. So, but just trying to fit the riding in with school. That's the hard part right now while they're in school.
Hurry up, Nate.
What'd you throw on yours? Dang.
You put Hello Pandas?
Hey, Ryan Villopoto here, and I'm stoked to announce that the RV2 World Mini will be a 70x multiplier inside the Prospect app. Hope to see everybody there. We're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna be there along with a slew of other people chasing the World Mini big trophies.
And when he said 70, he meant 75. 75.
Did I say 70?
You did. 75X. You got that. That's good.